Hi again, everybody. We're moving on to episode 8 of my Factorio playthrough. And if you can't tell, let me explain what the problem is right off the bat. It is my unfortunate lack of iron at this point. It's just kind of barely trickling in. My starter iron patch was little to begin with, but the fact that I have it mixed up with all of the other 2 resources between the copper and the coal has really slowed it down even further. So at this point, the first priority will be to get some more iron going so that we can actually increase the ammo production. That also is very trickling in, so even though I ended last episode feeling pretty confident, a lot of these are probably going to be running out of ammo here in just a minute, like you can see with these here along the horizontal portion of the wall. So first priority, let's get some more iron, and then second priority, hopefully we can get even more research going and then start automating even more. So I haven't explored much of the starting area, but just looking on the map, and thankfully because of my radars, I have a little bit more vision coverage, but I do have these 2 iron patches over here to the east. Unfortunately, that's kind of in the opposite direction of where I want to eventually expand. I want to be eventually more in the more lush environment, but I think these are going to be easier pickings. They're closer, obviously, and I don't have trains yet, so this will all have to be brought in via belt. So the first thing I want to do is grab a bunch of miners, and I already have 27 on me. We're going to grab a full other stack. I don't have automation of small electrical poles, but I plan on just farming a little bit of wood along the way to the patch, and then we can add them once we get there. Lights I have automated. I did that in between last episode and this one, along with pipes and then the repair packs up there as well. So we'll grab a couple of those. We'll probably need a couple turrets just to safeguard the iron patch a little bit. We'll definitely need tons of belts there. We shouldn't need any inserters. I already have about a stack on me. Might need a couple splitters, although I have 39. Underground belts we definitely might need. And then ammo. I would love to grab some ammo, but the problem is I just don't have any. So that's why we have to get iron up and running as quickly as possible, because we need to get more ammo production just to stay alive, pretty much. So it's pretty important. It's slowly making a little bit of iron plate. Oh, but thankfully I do have some ammo saved up here. So I am going to cap that off so that way it prevents any future production of this for now, because I want to just let my iron plate continue along the multiple different paths it can go and eventually end up getting used for ammo over here. But I think that might be everything that I should need. We'll head over now to the east. If I were really smart, I would just plan on making the electrical poles on my way there, but I don't quite know where I want my belts coming in with the new iron ore, or how straight of a line I want to take it. So I guess it's kind of just straight across from that direction. Maybe I will just continue along the small electrical poles towards the iron patch, and then we can just feed the new belt's worth of iron into this line here. So something like this, maybe? And let me add in these small electrical poles before I forget. In fact, can we start worrying about upgraded electrical poles at this point? That would be very nice. But of course, I don't really have iron, and I don't want to increase my pollution while I'm gone and not here to defend it. So let's hold off on any more research, I guess, for the short term. And I'll just slowly kind of inch my way towards the iron patch with these belts and these poles, and then I'll see you guys once I'm there. Check out the new iron patch. I have got down all of the miners that I had in my pocket now on this pretty rich patch. It's 6.1 million, which isn't too bad considering how close it is to the base. Again, it's just over there. But you'll notice that I am going to be having probably a bit of a problem at the very least. There is this one biter patch pretty nearby, along with this other one a little bit further out. So I have preemptively put down a bunch of the turrets and filled it up with the just regular ammo that I had in hand. So hopefully it's enough to at least kind of jumpstart my further ammo production, which I really desperately need. So I wanted to wait and turn this all on just to see if this starts to aggro the biters here. I don't know how it's going to go. And even though these are beginning to work, the belts are not 100% hooked up yet. I only got about halfway done with the belts before I finally gave up doing the belts and the pole placement. So we're going to finish the rest of the belt placement on the way back. And so good so far. We haven't aggroed them quite yet, but that might take a while. I do want to place down a radar machine, which hopefully I won't come to regret, but we'll see. Let's put down an extra turret just to be on the safe side. There we go. Okay, so now all I have to do is just continue to hook this belt line up all the way to the very end over to this side over here, where it will eventually go into my very starved smelters there. Let's just see, do we have any ammo production? Not really. These 4 are out, so I'm gonna have to return to base here very soon and just hope that this can kind of survive on its own. Alright, well, I've made it back to base and it looks like I beat the iron ore. It should be coming hopefully any minute. But let's take a look and see how the patch is doing. And it's definitely working, and it hasn't been attacked quite yet. But that is probably not going to be for much longer. You can see this group of biters is getting ready to attack. Hopefully we can basically just survive long enough to get an amp in the ammo production, and then we can go ahead and hopefully take out the biter nests. Although I actually haven't done any offense yet this playthrough. It's all been defense. So I don't actually know how effective I would be at doing offense in this 0.17 version of the game. Typically, I tend to do like the leapfrog technique, where you basically put one turret in front of the other and then kind of continue doing so. But with these biters even more aggro than they have been in previous patches, I don't know how effective that would be. Oddly, these guys haven't attacked quite yet, but I feel like they're going to any minute. I do need to restock though. I need another set of miners. Not that I have much because my iron is so low. I'm completely out of my personal ammo, which I will need to get as soon as the iron kicks in again. I'm still okay on splitters. I will need a couple more belts though. And it would be nice if I had use of the couple repair packs, which, oh yes, I did make an output box for myself. We'll grab, I like to have 50 usually on hand at the very least. Lights are okay on. And then, I think that is it for now. Oh, but look, you can see the iron is finally beginning to accumulate a little bit better than it was prior. Okay, that's good. I'm beginning to feel a little bit better, and it doesn't look like we've been attacked yet, so I'm expecting that, like I said, any minute, and that nest is getting pretty big with the biter output it's kicking out. So when I can, I'm going to head on over there and see what we can do to take it out. Well, iron is looking much healthier now. You can see it is mostly 1.5 lanes of fully compressed iron ore on the belts coming in, now supplying my smelters. But the biters already did take out my radar machine that I had over here somewhere, and you can see that I have not only these 2 over here south of the iron patch, but I have this one over here east as well that has been coming and attacking. So thankfully these miners are still working because I'm still getting an influx of iron ore coming in, but I don't know for how much longer. So I still have my objective to see if I can go take out those biter bases, but I still don't have enough ammo saved up to do that. So I'm trying to slowly save up my piercing rounds before I go attempt that. But in the meantime, I think we do have enough resources saved up to start doing a little bit more research. So I have a couple options. let's see here. Obviously, this would come in handy for fighting the biters and stuff like that, but that's a whopping 200 each for green and red science. Same with that. I think I'm going to stick with something that's just going to help with progression around the base, which would be either... Oh, that's 200 as well. Maybe engines, because with engines I can start getting vehicles, and that means I can get tanks eventually, and this is really what I need to jumpstart the process for getting fluids and oil and things like that. So let's go ahead and do that, and that way we can begin to think about progressing into fluid handling here, hopefully in the fairly near future. My piercing ammo wall is doing pretty good so far. It's slowly trickling in with the ammo at this point, which is better than it was at the beginning of the episode, which was basically no ammo at all. And I just have to repair a couple of these guys. But apart from that, I just have to wait for the ammo to continue building up, wait for the iron to continue trickling in, and then hopefully at that point we can start to take out the biters. It's a couple of minutes later and I don't feel quite prepared to take on the biters yet, so I'm going to let myself have a couple more minutes, build up the ammo and things like that. But what I am thinking of doing is utilizing grenades for really about the first time in my Factorio gameplay. I've dabbled in it a little bit, just to know enough that I don't really like grenades, but I think I am desperate enough to use whatever I can get. So with that said, I think I want to start automating grenades, which I've never done this early in the game before, but now's a perfect time. I do know I need iron and coal nearby, so we can do something like right in the middle here. We can extend out this iron plate line like this, have it go down like that. We can have coal go to the top, like so. Whoop. We need an underground belt there. And then, of course, we'll need an output line, which we can put like that. I am also researching the stronger explosives upgrade, so that way it'll be a little bit more helpful. And there we go. Now we just have to add in the inserters. And then I will use a long-handed inserter to put onto the output line. Alright, so we'll let that build up over time. We'll let the ammo continue building up, and hopefully we can just continue waiting it out until I am completely prepared to go. Alright everyone, the time has come. I think I'm hopefully over-prepared. I don't actually know for sure. I've got about 600 plus of the piercing rounds on me between the stuff in my pistol and my SMG and then what's in my pocket. I've even got a couple shells for my shotgun. I've got 50 grenades, and then I have a bunch of stuff on my toolbar for quick and easy access. So hopefully I can get rid of these guys. There's only one way to find out. And let's go see if we can take care of them. I think we'll start with, ooh, gosh, that area is really intimidating. So maybe we should just start with that side. Let's go for it. Oh no. Okay. One little wave down. Let's place the first, shoot. The first couple turrets for the leapfrog technique. Oh gosh. Okay, alright, this isn't too bad. Oh, I don't want this to die. Oh boy. I think I aggroed the other nest too, I'm not sure. Crap, am I already like running low on ammo? I am. Okay, just have to protect this guy. Hopefully we can get the worms taken care of. Those are the real problem. Okay, phew. Oh, and I'm stepping in acid. Nice. And we can take care of this, and then that leaves the one a little bit further below, which I think is technically a little bit bigger. But hopefully I have enough ammo left over for that one. Whoops. Oh, gosh, I'm about to die. And the one over to the east. Let's kind of heal up real quick, though. Wait for the armor to regenerate. And then we can put that radar machine back and heal this up. So that actually went a lot better than I anticipated. Good thing this isn't a death world, though, or else I would be in major trouble, I think. And looks like my armor is healed up. Let's heal up this turret, though. And then we'll do... let's see, what nest do we want to do next? It's hard to tell which one's bigger. Oh, but we're getting attacked from the north, it looks like. But we've got that one easily covered. Let's do the east first, I think. It's over here. We'll keep leapfrogging. I really wish I had a tank, though. A tank would make me feel a lot more comfortable with this type of thing. And let's put one more down. Alright, I think I've got this. Alright, I'm approaching the nest I've been really worried about. This one here has at least 3 worms and 4 of the nests themselves, and thankfully not too many of the biters built up, but I want to start placing my gun turrets now before I begin to regret it. Oh, oh, and here I've already aggroed them. And let's just inch my way further. Oh, put ammo in here. Oh no. Oh, and I forgot about my grenades. Oh hey, those were actually... Oh no! Those actually work pretty nice. Let's heal that up, heal this up. Oh man, I'm sad we lost the ammo that was in this turret that died. That grenade upgrade must have come in really handy. I don't remember them being this good before. Alright, so maybe I was overreacting. Maybe I was slightly overprepared, but hey, better to be overprepared than underprepared. But that is the 2 big biter nests taken care of over here. Meanwhile, I'm getting attacked at the base pretty hardcore, but I think this will survive. And look, the ammo's even building up, which is fantastic. So I think we're going to end on this climactic note, but what that means is that by next episode, we've not only increased our defenses, but also increased the ability to expand. We've got a ton of opportunities now to tap into this oil patch, which means we have some opportunity to get some fluid going, oil processing, and then that means more research and advancement in the base. Thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you then.